You're crying, sick, throwing up because you aren't losing any weight. Well, let me tell you something, sis. If you're only using the scale to track your weight loss journey, you're doing yourself a disservice and messing up your own mental health. So let's fix that. Even though the scale has went down and I had lost some weight from the last time I did my scan, my body fat percentage went up and my lean muscle mass went down. So this is why the scale shouldn't be the only thing that you're focusing in on. The scale is the devil. And if you haven't heard that, let me be the first one to tell you. There are so many different ways to track your weight loss journey, possibly better ways that you need to start adapting on your new quest to lose weight and keep it off. In today's video, I'm gonna be sharing with you the 6 top ways that you can be tracking your weight loss journey. But before we get into today's video, if you've never seen my face before, hey girl, hey, my name is Janae and I make a lot of content focused on fitness, wellness, and self-development and helping you live your best healthy and active life. So if that sounds like something you're into, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like this video if you like weight loss, sustainable weight loss tips, and comment down below and let me know what are your best ways, your favorite ways to track your weight loss journey. Now I use these 6 methods on my own weight loss journey as I have lost 124 pounds from my highest weight. And I share and show y'all this in my vlog series, The Discipline Diary. So go ahead and check it out. I'll be linking it in the cards above. The first way is the obvious way, the scale, but we're gonna be using it as a metric of data only. The scale is a great tool to use if it is not controlling you. If the scale is controlling your emotions, how you view yourself, the way you're gonna eat for that day, the way you're gonna exercise for that day, then it's time to pull back. I personally use a smart scale. I use it from Renpho. There's so many out there, but this one I have personally used for the last few years. I have it linked in the description box below. Something that my bariatric registered dietitian told me was that you are not truly in the stall if you're only relying on the scale. She told us to be tracking our inches and measurements and pay attention to our clothing sizes. If in a month, one of those things are moving, you're not truly in a stall. You're not truly in a plateau. So that is something for you to remember. Just because the scale isn't moving doesn't mean you might be in a plateau yet. And if I take that and adapt that mindset, in the last 2 years, I truly never was in a stall. Even when the scale was not moving for 6 months between November of 2023 and April of 2024, and it was driving me insane, I was still losing inches. My pictures was still changing. I could see the changes in my face through my pictures. Things was still happening in my body. The second way that you can be tracking your weight loss journey is through your measurements in inches. I have done this from the very beginning of my journey, and the amount of inches that I have lost blows my mind. I use, again, the Renpho Smart Tape, but you can use any measuring tape. I just like to use the Renpho products because they have a free app that will track all of my data and I can look at it on a graph, and again, I'm using the data. Month over month, I'm taping my neck, both biceps, my chest, my waist, my abdomen, my hips, both thighs, and both calves. And while using your inches and getting your measurements is going to be slower than the scale, and all of these methods are actually gonna be slower than the number that's gonna show on the scale, it's actually showing me that I am losing body fat and retaining muscle, and I'm getting smaller. Every time the number on the scale didn't move, I noticed that I was still losing inches and that my clothes was getting smaller and that I felt better in the clothing that I was wearing. The third way to track your weight loss journey is before and after pictures and videos. This is probably the most fun and my favorite way to track my weight loss journey. Now I get it, if you're at your highest weight and you don't feel as confident, you don't want to be taking pictures. I 100% get it. I have years worth of photos that I am missing in all of my family pictures, that my kids barely have any pictures of me at my highest weight. And everybody that I am in in communication with on Instagram and TikTok. And if you're not following me on Instagram and TikTok, go ahead and follow me. I post a lot of different content over there. But all of us who have shared our weight loss journey have said we wish we had more pictures and videos. So take pictures of yourself. Have other people take pictures of yourself. Have people take pictures and videos and get you in different clothing. Do it all. Even if you're not sharing these photos and videos on TikTok and Instagram or anywhere, just have a personal collection for you so that when the scale isn't moving or your inches isn't moving or something isn't moving, you need that extra pick-me-up and motivation. You can look at how far you have come and continuously take these pictures and videos, not just the start, because I'm seeing the most progress in my face specifically in the last year. And I wasn't even at my heaviest back then. Fourth way to track your weight loss journey is through your clothing sizes. I started off at a 22 jeans, a 3X dress, a 2X top, and now I can fit into an extra small, but on average, I am a medium because I do have loose skin. I'm a size small in the bottoms, medium in my leggings. I'm a size 2 in jeans, consistently non-stretch jeans. Kudos to me. My foot size has gone down. I'm a size 8. I used to be an 8.5 wide. I used to be like a 46 double D, and now I'm like a 34D. All of my clothing sizes have gone down. Underwear, pajamas, bathing suits, you name it, it's smaller. And a little motivating thing that you can do on your journey is keep something from the bigger version of yourself. Keep that dress, those jeans, those shorts. I have a pair of shorts that I still have in my closet from one of my highest weights. I think I was a size 18 in those shorts, and now I can fit into one of the legs. The fifth way that you can be tracking your weight loss journey, if you're someone who's heavily into weight training, working out, running, something like that, is by focusing and tracking your body fat percentage and lean muscle mass by using some type of machine like a Dexa Scan. I get a Dexa Scan done once a month. This is about my 4th or 5th time getting them done, and the data that it gives me is mind-blowing. It's more than what my scale tells me. As someone who has lost a massive amount of weight very quickly, it is not uncommon that I would lose muscle mass and keep my body fat percentage high if I'm not focusing in on this by strength training. I have a ton of loose skin, and the way that I want to build muscle mass is by weight training and getting a high protein intake in. But to know that I'm on the right track, I get my Dexa Scan done because it scans my body from head to toe, and it shows me all of the different regions of my body, my muscle mass versus my body fat percentage, including my visceral fat, which is the fat that is around your organs and your stomach. It also tells me my bone density, which as a woman, this is so important. I get my Dexa scans through Body Spec, and you can use code Janae10 to get $10 off your scan. The information will be in the description box below. I just got my most recent scan, which you can see the results in it in the vlog. But oh my God, even though the scale has went down and I had lost some weight from the last time I did my scan, my body fat percentage went up and my lean muscle mass went down. So this is why the scale shouldn't be the only thing that you're focusing in on. Because if you're super skinny, but you still have a high body fat percentage and you have a ton of loose skin and you're flabby and you're just not lean and strong looking, what's the point? The point is to be lean. The point is to have a lot of muscle mass. The point is to be strong. And so that told me that there's some things, and I know that there are some things that I need to focus back on, which is my strength training and being consistent with my protein intake, so that the next time I get my scan, I can see the numbers go the way I want it to go. And the last and final way that you should be tracking your weight loss journey, and honestly, the most important way, is through your non-scale victories. Now, I have had a ton of non-scale victories over the last 2 years. And I think I'm gonna do a separate video listing them all out because I really want to write them all down because there really is so many, from internal health to little, small, simple things that other people may take advantage of. But some of them include my sleep apnea is now gone. My high blood pressure and the headaches that I was getting from them is now gone and I'm not on medication. My pre-diabetes gone and my A1C is at a normal level. My joint pain gone. My feet pain gone. I mean, you name it, it is all gone now. And actually, the only thing that I still have left to reverse is my high cholesterol, and that is solely gonna be focusing on my nutrition. And it could be a genetic factor, so that's something I'm working with my doctor with. But we're gonna try and see how nutrition will play a part in this. Your non-scale victories is so important, and it's gonna tell you what the inside and the outside of your body is doing without it just being about the number that's on the scale. So why is tracking your weight loss journey in other ways that's not the scale important? Well, I gave you some reasons in each example, but most importantly, it is the mental health factor of it all. So many times I allowed that scale and the number that showed on that scale to control my emotions. If the scale went up, sometimes I would go so negative and start binging like crazy, or sometimes I would go so negative and start being super restrictive and go hard in the gym and just be crazy about it. Or the number would go down and here comes the toxic energy of me like, oh, I can have a cheat day today. I lost some weight. I can do that. Or I want those results to keep going. So then again, I would be super restrictive and crazy in the gym. I had such a toxic relationship with the scale. Once I started to adapt these other ways to track my weight loss journey and really utilize the scale as a metric of data only, I started to heal my relationship with dieting, with diet culture, with food, with fitness, etc., etc. All of those different factors I started to heal from. And I started to consider the very realistic things that could be happening that would impact the scale. Like, we're girlies here. We get cycles once a month. When I am about to start my cycle, I am eating more, I'm craving more, and I am just naturally heavier. But right after my cycle, I have the most energy, I'm working out more, I'm actually not really craving nothing. The period poo has already happened, so I'm my lightest. Both of those numbers are fake. Both of those numbers are fake. And if I wasn't paying attention to my data day to day, week to week, month to month, I wouldn't know that. I would just be obsessing over the number that's being shown to me. Or if I had something that was super high in sodium, or I could be sick, there could be so many different factors on why the number on the scale is moving like it is. And none of it could be a testament to what it is that you are actually doing. So think about these things. Only you know deep down what it is you're doing. If you're hitting your macronutrients, you're eating in a calorie deficit, you're working out, you're not being too crazy with it, and the scale is fluctuating, it is okay. Relax. Relax. Use it as data. And if it's still not moving the way you want it to move in another 2 weeks or a month, then it's time to change maybe the way that you're training, or maybe you're truly just not in a calorie deficit. And that is okay, because all of this is just a numbers game. At the beginning of the new year, I want you to be successful on your weight loss journey, but I want this to be a very safe, a very sane, and a very sustainable weight loss journey. That is it for the 6 ways that you can be tracking your weight loss journey this new year so that you can finally hit your goal in a sustainable way. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell icon. That way you're notified every single time I post a new video. Make sure you follow me on TikTok and Instagram. On TikTok, while we still have it, I host a lot of lives over there where I can answer your question in the moment. And on Instagram, I am super active in my stories. I'm showing you what I'm doing day to day. And I have a broadcast channel that you can join and that we can chat. So follow me over there. Comment down below and let me know if you're gonna start adapting these 6 different methods to track your weight loss journey. And if you already started doing it, let me know how it's going for you. Or if there's some ways that you never even heard of before, let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.